You might have seen a semi-viral reel this week of me giving a barber some advice. And my barber has seen that video. And today he said, I want to make some content. But he doesn't know that we're coming to him to make content. He thinks he's filming me. We're going to film him. Because Tesh, my barber, he's business-minded. And the point I was trying to make to him is that there can be really cool and interesting conversations that happen in barber chairs every day. Maybe today we can capture some of it. And a bonus is, the reason Declan is working for me is because of Tesh, my barber. He put me on to Declan. Declan offered to do work for him for free. Full circle, all goes round. So we're gonna rock up, put him on the spot. We might have to just Simon Squibb the fuck out of him and say, Tesh, what is your dream? And Tesh doesn't know we're coming. Well, he knows I'm coming, just doesn't know you're coming. Always gotta come with gifts. Otherwise it'll make my hairline look dodgier than it is. Tesh, doing the Uno reverse +4 on you today. I'm bringing content to your content. Have you seen Declan in a while? It's been a while. You won't be able to chat shit about him today. Yeah, he says he's only got a few years left till he's going Turkey. He's hoping there's going to be a miracle hair loss treatment that comes up in the next 10 years. I'd love a little nap. Oh, it's not cold.
Doesn't matter.
You like the new tonic stuff?
Oh, I need it today as well because I'm tired.
Well, you got boring clients today. The hair's a bit mad.
Yeah. Shall we just leave the stubble?
Yeah. Do you reckon you could line up the chin a bit?
Yeah.
But everything else is all right.
Yeah, sweet.
What questions were you going to ask me today? Because you were going to try content me today.
Yeah, you've reversed it around on me.
But what's interesting is we always talk about business.
Yeah.
Nothing's off bars because I'm usually always yapping on this channel.
Yeah.
So maybe you take the lead on my channel today.
Oh, James, come on. Take the lead on your channel. How am I going to do that?
What do you want to talk about?
What's something you used to believe about success that turned out to be total bullshit?
Ooh.
Something about success. And I know you're a no-nonsense talker as well. You're straight to the point and it's what you're known for.
Oh, this one's going to take a bit of soul searching. So.
No, that's fine. If you want, we can...
I thought I had success in 2021. Thought I got it.
Because like you said, you're trying to hit new plateaus all the time, right?
Yeah, so in 2021, I'm making good money. I live with my mates. I'm like living the high life. Then you get a missus, you get a dog, you buy a house. And then I realized I'm poor. If I die tomorrow, I'm leaving debt.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, cool, I just need a few $1 million so that if I die, the family have a house.
Yeah.
Then you just got to be in the pursuit as quick as you can to make those millions.
Yeah.
So I was happier when I had less.
Yeah.
Now, I always think about people that are just getting into the housing market now.
Yeah.
Someone like Declan, he's fucked. Yeah. This guy here, proper.
He's can places.
I pay him well, but you know, like in a serious note, people now if they want security.
It's more that generation though, isn't it?
Yeah, and if you think about our tax brackets here,
it's really high. It's
average,
the highest in the world.
Average house price in Sydney is what, $1.6 million?
About that. Yeah.
£800,000?
Down here it's $1 million now.
So then that alone means you need 3.2 million, or call it $3 million to pay off the house. Because every $10 you earn, you've got to give 4 back to the government.
Yeah.
So when you've got the most expensive house prices among the highest tax brackets ever,
yeah,
$3 million. How long does someone have to earn that? If they're on 100K a year, that's 30 years. So then I thought success was just being stress-free, blah, blah, blah. But now I've realized success for me, this because I'm moving the goalposts a lot.
Yeah.
It's actually closer to debt-free, house paid off, family left with no stress if I die. Not that I think I'm going to die, but
yeah,
like...
So what it sounds like what you're saying is that you thought you knew what success looked like
and then
before your journey. And then you hit a point where you believed that you had it. And then your whole life changed. You met your missus, you had little Kian, your baby, and then you realize, hold on a minute.
Success is way bigger.
It's a lot bigger than I thought.
It's a lot more late nights, it's a lot more long days, it's a lot more being tired.
Sacrifices.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I like that.
So success to me before was having a chilled life. Now it's absolutely slogging myself in my 30s.
Yeah, sacrificing for your family. I like that.
So now, and then but then the thing is, I say this, but the second I pay that house off, I'll just buy a big one.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
And then I'll just be like, oh, fuck.
All right. let's stop it there. So that leads me to my next question. All right. So you basically said that what did you just say? You said
The second I reach that place, I'll just buy another house.
Yeah, okay.
Because once you're mortgage free,
so
this house
and that's you leveling up, right? So that's great. So then let's say everything got stripped from you. Let's say you lost your brand, you lost your followers, everything's gone. All right, but you're still James Smith. You still have your brain. How would you build it all up again if you had to start all over?
Interesting question. Do you know, if I lost everything, there would be a part of me that was like, I'm just going to go work in Bunnings, which is the equivalent of Sainsbury's home base.
I don't think you ever could, James.
But they're so happy in there. I see the old boys in Bunnings just living the good life.
I think you've seen too much. But yeah, all right, I hear what you're saying. But if you had to start all over again,
it would be the exact same, because I've actually done this quite a few times. So we did fitness, then I had to start all over again in the business space because no one thinks you actually know what you're on about.
Yeah.
We started a new YouTube channel, which this video will go on. Started new Instagram pages. So it wouldn't bother me having to start it all over again.
Yeah.
Like, already I've had to reimagine myself a few times as from personal trainer to author to business coach to drinks business founder. So I've already...
So the reason why I ask is because there are people out there that are just starting. So it would sort of just give them some insight into how you would approach that, analyze that and tackle that, so that
just makes so much content.
Do you get me? And that's what you've said to me. You keep saying it and you say it so simply. You're just like, just get 100 videos out there. It's the first 100 videos. Just get 100 videos out there.
All the people that haven't made any progress in their business, all I need to do is just look at their socials. And now I'm like, oh, cool, mate. It sounds like you're working really hard, but there's only 124 posts here.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but I've got a degree. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You haven't posted enough for people to find you and know you, but you also haven't posted enough for you to become good enough.
Yeah.
Imagine if I was like, oh, Tesh, I keep losing at jiu-jitsu. And you go, how often are you training? Oh, once a week. Well, the fact of the matter is, you're training against people that are training every day. You're always going to lose. You're always going to training once a week.
Yeah, so true.
Like,
so you would just post
all day, every day.
You would just post, and would you have a strategy behind it, or your main strategy would be just get videos out there?
There has to be like a main strategy as far as you've got to know who you're talking to and what problems you solve. Anything beyond that isn't strategy, it's just procrastination.
So let's say it's like PT again, right? Actually, nah, because I've seen a few comments on your posts as well. People were asking, if you was a plumber, what would you do? So
the plumber one was interesting.
Yeah, that was. So let's talk about that. I've got two brothers, they're both plumbers.
Okay.
So, and then
they self-employed?
Yeah, one of them works at Houses of Parliament.
Okay. Yeah. What, in the UK?
Yeah, he's in the House of Parliament.
So the one that's self-employed, I'd say gets a better deal, because if he goes on holiday to Geneva, he could always say he was at a plumbing convention.
Yeah.
Or he could go, if his mate's a plumber that lives in Dubai, they could go to Dubai and just talk about a plumbing business they're going to put together.
Yeah.
So the self-employed person is going to write up a lot more, as long as that was exclusively and wholly for the business. Whereas your mate at Houses of Parliament, if he expenses a trip to Dubai, you can't expense it because he's employed, he's PAYE.
Yeah.
So as a plumber, the most important thing is you're self-employed, because then if you're going to do marketing costs, or you're going to do a massive flyering campaign, or you're going to pay the Royal Mail to go put 25,000 plumbing slips in through everyone's letterboxes, you need to be able to expense that.
Yeah.
So self-employed would be the start. Second thing, for a plumber to do well, he needs more business than he can handle.
Yeah.
Because then he can start scaling.
Yeah.
So at the crux of that would be good marketing. I don't think that fridge magnets are the best way to do it.
Fridge magnets?
You see plumbers that come around and like...
So if you was a plumber though, how would you transition as a plumber going online on socials?
So first thing...
what would you do? What would go through your mind?
So one of the first things would be like making what content works already and what can we kind of jump on the back of. So if you look at someone like Terry the Tiler on TikTok, do you know him?
Nah.
It's a guy called Terry the Tiler who video records him tiling people's bathrooms.
Oh yeah?
It's fucking unreal.
Is he
I
good?
watch it with, he's so good.
It's just nice
hundreds of thousands of views. We got the other guy that cleans swimming pools in the UK.
Yeah.
No one actually cares. Well, like some people care.
Yeah.
But by showing the transformative journey of before and after, people love the before and after. That's why I've always said that the before and after of a haircut's really important.
Yeah.
So a plumber arriving at the job, whether it's a leak, whether it's changing a tap, whether it's setting up a shower in the garden, there's a transformative journey to everything the plumber does.
Yeah.
The plumber should showcase that. And the bonus for me would then be, the thing is, under my sink and connect to my dishwasher, I haven't got any idea what's going on.
Yeah, so.
But imagine if you did a bit of a video where you're like, if you're someone that wants to swap out your dishwasher, here are some things you need to know.
Yeah.
And then you're like, right, What type of dishwasher do I need? What are the hoses around the back? I would actually teach people how to do it themselves so they still wouldn't want to. For instance, you could make content teaching people how to do their own fades. You could probably get more business out of that. You know, if the local car garage was teaching me how to change my own tyre, I'll probably go there to get my tyres changed.
Yeah. Just because they're educating you?
So the content wouldn't be my main strategy as a plumber. The first thing would be what I call bricks and mortar marketing. I'd go flyering around.
What, just to create business, you mean?
Yeah.
Let's say you have the business.
So the flyers, right, I would say is, the flyers in massive text would say, you had a good day today. And under it would say, because nothing in your house is leaking. And then they turn over and it says, one day you're going to have a burst pipe or a leak in your house. And this is the number you need to call.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that. Yeah. And you could say,
you'll feel safe reading that.
Yeah. Like, you go, take a picture of this on your phone.
Because I don't know any plumbers. Yeah. Stick that on the fridge.
And I'll come round. And you know what? If I'm busy, I'll send my brother round. If I'm busy, if he's busy, someone will be at your house within a couple hours.
Yeah.
And I would say, you can call this number 2 a.m, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And then you put those through every single house. The next time something happens, you know, like Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
I might even go Better Call Saul branding. Be like, you know, you could be like Better Call Saul plumbers. They'd be like, my name's not Saul, but still, you call me anything you want if you're paying the bill. You can make content around how much a plumber should really charge.
Yeah.
If you've paid over £142 for this, you're being ripped off by a plumber. Here's the financial ombudsman input into, you know, how much it costs.
Yourself out there, getting your name out there.
Yeah. So then how many clients do you get from 10,000 flyers? Might take a lot of time for that to come into fruition as well, because some people might not have a leak for a few weeks. But then on that flyer as well, you could be like, even if there's not a leak, if you've got some tap or showers that you want changing in the house, book in a free quote here.
Yeah. So that'd be to build the business. Then we spoke about potential tax benefits if you own your own business as opposed to working for someone. And then you also said about online before and afters would be a good way to go, or just educating people.
Think about how many haircuts you've done that never went online. Think about how many situations.
Thinking about that.
How many situations
this week?
How many messy situations have your brothers cleaned up that never put it on social media? You know, like even electricians, they turn up at a job. I don't know what the 3 wires do: the ground, the earth, fucking whatever.
All right, how many posts a week on social media?
As many as you fucking can, and I'll look at that number and I know how much you want it.
Yeah, okay.
1 a day, bare minimum. No, like that.
But it's the truth.
For most people, because you could always just do like a 15-second reel.
Yeah.
Or like, it would never be like it doesn't have to be a fucking Oppenheimer every post.
Just get it out. Whatever it is, get it out.
People are lazy, Tesh.
Yeah, I know. I've been learning that. I've been learning a lot about myself, especially since I've met you.
It's comfortable doing what you're doing.
Yeah, now I'm coming out of my comfort zone a lot now. I'm moving very different these days. I've been learning a lot more. I'm actually utilising ChatGPT the way you told me to. Content creation, getting more videos out. Still not a lot, still learning, but also been writing down systems for this place just to systemize it. So when we eventually go into a space.
And what do you need outside? A car parking space for the Porsche.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
What was the other question you had?
So you're known for saying it how it is, and that's something I've heard about you plenty of times. People I really like James because he just says it how it is. There's no bullshit. So is there like an uncomfortable truth that men need to hear about trying to get that success that they're trying to get?
Do you know what I've started doing, Tesh?
No bullshit, straight answer.
People in my mentorship,
yeah,
I've started telling them if they need to shave their head.
Really?
Yeah, one guy the other day, Scottish lad, I said, sorry mate, I wouldn't be doing what you're paying me for if I didn't say this. I said, mate, you got to shave the lid. It was hanging on by a thread. And I said, I should be listening to what you're saying.
Oh, the uncomfortable truth.
Then another guy, I said to him, hey mate, I don't know what's going on in your life, but you need to, he's a chiropractor as well.
Yeah.
I said, you need to talk to me about your composition. I said, because if you're really good at what you do as a chiro, like I will struggle to respect your opinion as much if you're fat.
Yeah.
It sounds really harsh. I said, mate, call me a cunt, tell me to fuck off. He has got young twins, and so he's got like 3 kids.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, cool. But I said, you're in a room with like 1,100 personal trainers. If you need help, you're in the right place. Mate, and even if it's a GLP-1 or putting him on some Manjaro or something, like that is actually my role as part of his brand to help him succeed. saying to him, hey mate, let me help you get in shape. Let's lose 15 kg. Because although we don't talk about it enough, like even the reason I get a haircut every week, how I present myself is important for like trust. And
yeah, I've learned that about you though. Like I know with you, you're all for tough love, no bullshit. Like if someone's not doing something and you can see that they're being lazy or they're slacking off, you're straight to the point.
Mate,
tough love. You'll never sit there and be like, come on mate, carry on, you've got this. You're like, mate, you clearly don't want it, you're full of shit.
After playing first team at Maidenhead Rugby Club for like a year, every game I got dropped. I went to my coach and I was like, Greener, why have you dropped me? He took like a deep breath and he went, you played like shit at the weekend. He goes, you missed loads of fucking tackles. He goes, I can't believe that you play that bad in front of your mum and dad in the grandstand.
He said it like that?
Yeah. And, mate, I was at training, first thing Tuesday, I was yes sir, no sir, making my tackles, not fucking around. The worst thing he could have ever said to me was, oh, Smithy, mate, we're just doing a bit of a player rotation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He made me perform better by telling me the truth.
He gave you the hard
If he had been kind to me, it would have been the worst thing he could have ever done for me, because it would have given me a false illusion of what the real situation was.
My mum was like that with me. If I ever had a fight at school, if I came back and she saw that I, had a black eye or something, she will go, you better fucking go back there and make sure you give him 2 black eyes before I give you another black eye. I swear, she's tough love.
You see, someone got annoyed on that comment where I did that video for the boxing coach and I was like, oh, rip a liver shot to your husband. Someone was like, oh, you think domestic violence is funny, do you? It's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Some people take things too literally, I reckon.
I was about to nibble and I thought it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Oh, God.
Well, I feel 10 years younger. Still going bald though.
Oh, hardly. I think your hair's just real blonde.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
That's all it is. It's just
real blonde. I was asking ChatGPT about minoxidil.
Yeah.
Can it make your scalp dry?
I don't know. All I know is that the minoxidil I've heard of is 5% extra strength. And I think it comes with a little syringe in there and you're supposed to apply it to your scalp. But what I have heard, it's more beneficial if you have a derma roller and then apply it. Or if you've had a fresh hair transplant, you're supposed to put 5% extra strength in there. And also to get that, is that PRP?
Platelet-rich plasma.
Yeah, apparently that, and then that will help all your nutrients.
Seems like a lot of admin.
There's a lot.
Take finasteride as well. You can't just take minoxidil.
Not taking finasteride. But I just don't like the finasteride.
Yeah, the side effects for finasteride, what you're saying is right though, 100%. But the side effects for finasteride are quite detrimental to man's health.
Yeah, I just don't want the boner killers.
Yeah, there's that. And
you want to know what's a good boner killer? Jet lag.
Jet lag? I don't know. I haven't been jet lagged for a little while.
God bless. Mate, it's horrible.
I think I'm in good nick.
I'm not going anywhere ever again after that trip.
Oh, you'll be gone in the next month or 2. You can't sit still. Big time.
All right. We're coming to the end. Last question. You got one?
Last question.
Probably, do you like your haircut?
Yeah. How's the haircut?
Perfect. Nice and simple.
Is that all right for you?
Yeah, good. Do you know what? I've been flirting with the idea of bringing it back.
What, the top?
Yeah, just bringing a bit of length back. Why not? A bit of shit and giggles. But not today.
I personally think with your hair, I think a little bit more length, but short on the sides would go really nice. And then obviously the stubble as well. Yeah, that's just a personal opinion. But it's completely up to you what you want to do.
And if someone in Wollongong wants to book in, we'll put a link in the description. I'll tell you what, if you've got a local business in Sydney and you want to grow it, send location. Declan and I will show up and we'll help you. We'll get boots on the ground, give you a free hour of consultancy as long as we can film it. And you got a whiteboard. Love a whiteboard.